Okay, guys, this is a little demo where I'm going to show you how to fill out your Board of Equalization sales and use tax form. It's a little early in the morning, so I'm groggy, but I'll do my best. Now, this short form, I put a link to it out on the out on our Google Drive under the BOE folder. I've got to go fast because there's a lot to explain here, but it's a pretty basic form, okay? But you got to kind of know how to fill it out. All right, so you start out with your total gross sales. This is for the entire year, what you've made selling on Amazon, okay? This, number 2, is the purchases subject to use tax. What this is things that you've bought using your reseller certificate, but that you've kept or you've gifted. So say I bought 6 bikes, sold 5 of them, and they're $2,000 a piece, and I kept one. This is where you report the things that you gift or keep, okay? That's that $2,000. Okay, what I want to do is real quickly go to the, let's see, show you how to generate this Amazon report. You go to Amazon Seller Central, Reports, Payments, and then under the date range reports, you generate a report. You indicate transaction, which gives you all the transactions in detail for the entire year. And you put in a custom date of the first of the year to the last day of the year. Okay. Then you generate the report, which I've already done. It takes a few minutes to come back. And then here it is, January 1st through December 31st. You download it. It's a comma delimited text file, so you can open it in Excel. Okay, there's a lot of extra stuff in here. Let me show you really quick how to massage this. You delete the first, this is what I do anyway, it's too much stuff in here. And then you go through and you delete all the things. The only thing I keep are the date, the description, quantity. I don't need marketplace. I don't need city. I need the state, but not the postal. Product sales you need. Again, the rest of this pretty much you can get rid of. Okay, so now let's go back and see what we got. It's a lot more streamlined. Okay, so there's different ways you can get your total gross sales. You know, you can get it from your summary report. I like to do it both ways just to reconcile. You go down to the bottom. I have 9,200 entries in here. You go to the formula, auto sum, and this gives you your total for the year, 233,417 for in my case. So this is the number that you enter in your form here. Let me see. In the let me see if I can bring that up. Okay. This is the number you enter here, your total sales. Okay. So you add this plus whatever you withdrew for personal use or gifting, and this is your total there. Sales to other retailers for resale, I don't do that, but if you were to take a portion of the things that you bought and didn't pay sales tax on and sell it to someone else who's a wholesaler, wholesale it to someone else, then you don't pay taxes on that. Non-taxable sales of food products. Okay, you don't pay taxes, sales and use tax on food in the state of California. So it's important to deduct it, or else you don't get, you'll pay taxes on it. Non-taxable labor does not apply. Sales to the United States government does not apply. This is a biggie for us. Sales in interstate or foreign commerce. What you basically have to do is whatever items you ship out of the state of California, which is basically everything, goes to FBA warehouses, is not subject to sales tax, sales and use tax, if it is not sold in the state of California. So this is where you have to go back to your report. Okay, right here. Oh, okay, right here. and you have to sort this report by state, okay? So you go here, you sort the data, expand the selection, yes, and then what you need to do is go through and pull out the California entries, okay? And you're going to sum those up separately. So right here is the start, and it goes all the way down. There's quite a few sales in California. And California is spelled a couple different ways, by the way, too. That's okay. Okay, we're in Colorado. Okay, there it is. Okay, so you select this, and I like to copy it and paste it into a new, clean sheet. And here I go to the bottom of this list, and I use the formula, summation formula, and that gives me my total sales in California. Okay, so basically, if you go back here, your total sales was $233,000, right? The only thing you pay taxes on, okay, hang on, $233,417. Okay. $233,417. So you basically pay taxes on the difference. I'm sorry. What? Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I see. Okay, let me pause this for a second. I'm having some issues. Okay, guys. The bottom line is that you pay taxes on the sales and use tax on the $30,167 of sales within the state of California. So if I go back here, out of the $233,000 in sales, 203 of that was outside of sales to other states. So that gets subtracted, which is really good. Now, the other item is this sales of food products. So what you need to do is go through your California sales list and identify those items that are food items and add those up and subtract them from your taxable amount. So if I go back here, whenever I see a food item here, they're here. They're in there, different places. There's about $4,000 in food items that I sold within the state of California. That needs to be deducted from the $30,000. I don't have to pay taxes on that. And then the other one, which is a little bit trickier, is you have to deduct items that were pre-taxed. So these are the items that you bought at Ross. I'm sorry, not at Ross, because they take a reseller certificate. These are items you bought at Nike Outlet, at Nordstrom Rack, at places that do not accept reseller certificate. And what happens is you paid taxes on a portion of that, right? So to be absolutely precise, what you do is you have to pay taxes on the difference between the selling price and the price that you paid for it. So, for example, you have Nike shoes that you paid $10 for that was taxed. Okay, you sold the shoes for $40. The difference is $30, and you need to pay taxes just on this amount, not on the $40. Okay, so that's a really key thing there. It's going to reduce your taxes, but again, you need to go through your list. You have to identify how much you paid for it and the difference. And you can use formulas. That's what I did. But it could be tedious, and this is the part that could take some work, but it's worth it. Now, mine came to something like $10,440 of purchases that I had made that I had paid taxes on. So I'm not paying taxes on them twice. So this $10,000 is what I put into other deductions right here. Okay? So basically, the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. I want to show you what I did. I put it all in a spreadsheet here. So for January through December of 2015, those were my total sales. Total out-of-state sales were 203,000. Total food sales within the state of California were 4,107. Total pre-tax sales for the sales that I had within the state of California were 10,224. So my total California taxable sales were 15,836. So that's pretty good. You know, it's about half of the 30,000 in sales that I had, which is good, you know, because I subtracted the pre-tax sales and the food. And then, so the taxes owed on this amount is 7.5%. That's basically what we have to pay throughout the state for sales use tax. So this is my total amount due on January 31st, okay? And so that's basically how I pull my numbers. If anybody wants to discuss it, we can discuss it later. If you have questions, we can talk about it later. Okay, that's it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.